the biggest news in wrestling happened at SummerSlam. It was the return that we've all been waiting for of the tribal chief gorilla position at WWE GP. Roman Reigns' return to SummerSlam last night has been viewed 75 million plus times already across WWE's social platforms. And his brand new championship belt design on WWE Shop sold out, generating $800,000 plus in revenue in an hour. The original tribal chief is a draw, brother. Hard to deny those numbers, Putty. Is it safe to say that Roman Reigns is the top face of the company, already surpassing Cody Rhodes?
It's safe to say, yeah. I wouldn't argue that.
Wow. Just after one night. Keep in
Yes.
mind, we are doing this before SmackDown has aired.
Yeah, I can't wait for them to come back. I'm surprised we're doing this tonight. But yeah, I mean, it's hard to compare. I mean, Roman, we love the chase of Cody Rhodes to the story. 2 years we invested in this story. And now he is the face of the franchise, the champion. It's great. But the underlying cloud was, well, when's Roman coming back? Especially when this Bloodline 2.0 started taking off. You know it's coming. Right? You know, what this thing Stoles was saying, the whole drastic change that with Paul Heyman. And Cody was never really gotten too invested in a main, deep, engaging storyline as champion. Doing a great job. I love Cody Rhodes. This is not a knock on Cody at all. But Roman brings him with invested storylines, invested fans, invested rivalry already. The story's already written for itself. You know, again, everyone already go. Assuming it's going to be a War Games match, Bloodline versus Bloodline. So there's a story here. What's Cody's story? What's next for him? We don't know. Right? This guy's more popular. The story is written. It's written itself. Thank you, Cody. Again, it's not a knock on Cody. It's just fucking Roman Reigns.
God damn. I want to disagree with you so bad. Like so
right,
bad.
good luck.
I love Cody Rhodes. Yeah, no, yeah. Thank you. Good luck. Good luck is needed in this case.
I love Cody Rhodes too. This is not a knock on Cody Rhodes.
No, I know
Cody
you
done
do.
a great job.
I know. Like, hey, listen, I'm a Cody crybaby. What is it? What has it been? Why has Cody not been in a solid storyline? He's had solid matches.
Right,
For
yeah.
sure.
Any match has been solid. Yeah, this fucking AJ Styles matches, fucking not killer. Match of the year potential in Lyon, France.
And he carried himself in such a way, he still does.
Yeah.
That's like, you know, a locker room leader, like, you know, John Cena-esque, but yet making his own.
He walks the part, he talks the part, he walks it like he talks it. It's just there's no storyline. There's no competition. There's no, unless they're holding off for certain things. But there's no reason to get invested in him as champion when we're not invested against anybody else.
It's like a damn shame because, like, you know, because Cody, the whole Cody bloodline thing, of course, like, makes sense that he's so tied to it, that, like, you know, the second biggest event of the year, SummerSlam, it's supposed to be a, you know, big storyline, but it wasn't necessarily for Cody. It was all to set for Roman's return. You know, it just completely, man, it makes Cody second fiddle. Is this a problem?
If it is, it's a good problem to have. Like, you're a basketball team. You have the fucking top two players on your team. You're gonna start both of them. Yeah, both men are starting.
So is Roman like Michael Jordan and Cody Scottie Pippen?
Maybe one's KD, one's Steph Curry. Those younger fans who don't know who you're talking about.
You might be dating yourself. Who knows?
It's just, again, it's not a knock. And I heard after WrestleMania too, there's no set long-term stories for Cody going forward.
Why? How is this possible?
I don't know. I don't know.
He's the champion of the company.
Again, maybe their main storyline is still building up to his bloodline.
But it would be like,
it's like a soap opera. You know, you got your A storyline.
Right. But like,
then you got your B storyline.
Like Roman had so many storylines, right? Like, as champion.
Oh, you mean overall? Yeah.
Yeah. Like, why can't you do something similar? Of course, like, it looks like they want Cody to have the belt to at least WrestleMania, right? And then from there, let's see what happens. My guess is going to be The Rock,
Probably.
you know. So I mean, there's so much they could have done and still can do until then. Like, who's even going to be his opponent at Bash in Berlin?
Cody's? Don't know. We'll find out. We'll probably find out when you guys listen to this because they'll probably do it on SmackDown.
I guess my heart just sinks for Cody. This was my fear. Remember, like, as you know, we're talking about finish this story, finish this story, finish the story. It's like, be careful what you wish for, because then what? Like, Becky suffered that when her first women's championship run. Like, the chase was so great and she finally won it, and then it was like, wow, then what? I feel like Cody's isn't so drastic because he's still put on banger of matches and he's still carrying himself as the face of the company, and the fans are still hot for him.
Yeah,
But like, yeah, it's just there hasn't been enough of a storyline for us to sink our teeth into.
we talked about. I think we talked about this before. People are saying it's harder now to get on the show. Like Vince would do rewrites all the time. You go to Vince and say, Vince, how about this? And you'd be like, oh yeah, try this. Triple H has written the stories out for months in advance.
Mm-hmm.
So going after WrestleMania, I'm assuming this was the story. Again, storyline A was the evolution of Bloodline 2.0, the evolution of Solo Sikoa, bringing in all these new guys. That was their main focus. Then the main focus wasn't Cody Rhodes, because Cody Rhodes can be Cody Rhodes. He can do the signings, the TV shows, the appearances, no problem. We don't need him to get on TV every week defending the belts, because everyone loves Cody Rhodes. But that hurts you, the fact that there's no long-term story. There's no who's his biggest rival right now? AJ Styles. He had 2 matches with the guy.
Right.
He feuded with him for like 2 weeks altogether.
His biggest rival is the Bloodline.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
who it
outside the
is,
bloodline, of course.
and he's still tied into it. Like, who knows? Maybe Cody and Roman 3 does happen at WrestleMania. I don't know.
There's no threat of Money in the Bank anymore. There's no threat of King of the Ring. It's
No.
now see what happens in the next couple months. The next couple months, storyline A is going to be this bloodline war. What happens with Cody? The great question. We'll find out tonight on SmackDown. Going forward, see what happens to Bachelor Berlin. I can't think of a name on SmackDown. That's
A trade. A trade did happen. A trade did happen apparently. So we saw Randy Orton on Monday Night Raw. I mean, so it could be anyone at this point.
It wasn't a trade. It was just an appearance, but it could be anybody. Yeah.